Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mrs. Cumberbatch and welcome to Transcend with Me. Today I'm sitting here with a beautiful cup of tea, and it's one of my favorite flavors, that is hibiscus and rose tea. And my cat is sleeping beside me, and I'm having a wonderful time. So I just thought of recording an audio, and let's begin. Before I talk about today's topic, I would like to say if anyone wants to work with me, the details are in the description. You have chat options, email options, one on one options, and I also give a self concept course. So, the idea of a course was daunting to me, but during the course of my journey, I realized that the belief that people go by, that you do not need to understand your patterns, or you don't need to pinpoint your limiting beliefs and whatnot. Yes, that is right, but we humans are creature of habits, right? And the limiting beliefs or the patterns are your habits, and unless you understand them, you won't be able to get out of it, right? 95% of the job is done when you realize how you live and your habits and your patterns, right? So in this course, during the initial weeks, I will help you do the patterning, basically understand your patterns and understand your belief system by going back to your experiences, story, backstory, and all of that. And after that, basically, we'll do a lot of talking together, and after that, uh, we'll come up with the solution for all of that. And I have written 6 weeks in the description, but you can ask all of my clients. Like I've been working with a lot of people for months now, more than the 6 weeks. So yeah, think of me as a trainer or your manifestation or spiritual buddy. So I basically, like, I have limited time during the course of the day, obviously. So I just have one spot left. So if anyone wants to join, you all can send me an email. So that's it. Now, let's come back. I posted the last video with the question about beliefs and faith. I have heard this question so many times. Like, even my clients ask me, and in the Neville Goddard law of assumption, and all the subreddits that is related to this particular subject, the same question comes. Uh, you know, what do I do? How do I manifest my SP? How do I manifest money, job, trauma identity, survivor identity? And basically, I had an argument with one of the members of the Neville Goddard subreddit regarding the same thing. See, if you read the books and understand it, if you read the Bible and understand it, you don't need anything else. You become the doer of the word instead of being the hearer, and your job is done. But when I started my journey, I went in blind. I did not have anybody. I did not understand how to do. I did millions and billions of technique, and the moment I came across law of assumption or law of being, I just wanted to manifest money and billions, and like everyone else, obviously, right? So that was another thing, but I did not realize that all of this was coming from the victim identity, from the identity of someone whose life just goes wrong in every way. Correct. So, of course, I manifested a lot of things, but I could not sustain them. This is a constant theme in my videos, right? Like, not being able to sustain it. Why? And it is not just my experience that I'm talking about. It is the people that I've worked with and the posts that I've read. And I'm also the moderator of Neville Goddard subreddit. So I come across a lot of posts as well. And this is the constant theme that I've seen, you know. Uh, let's talk about the SP people, right? Hold on. Let's talk about the SP people, right? So they manifest a text or a call or, a meeting or a date. And then again they come back. SP is acting cold towards me. I don't feel good, and he's being whatever, You understand what I'm talking about, right? Why does this happen? Because had your identity or your self concept been right, right as in of the person who has everything, who is loved, who is cherished, and XYZ, you wouldn't have been here in the first place. You wouldn't have been, right. Now, you manifested what you wanted, correct? You manifested the text, you manifested the call, you manifested the date. But did your identity change? Did your self concept change? Absolutely not. Now, think about the people who have the perfect self concept. Do you think they go through these problems? Do you think they think about mm, a text or a call or a date? No, they don't. I have, like, the people who have drastically changed their self concept, these things don't even register in their brains. It is like, yeah, it's like a normal part of your life. You know what is the difference between manifesting and changing your self concept? Manifestation means you are walking on the same road while trying to bring things on that road, but self concept is drastically changing the path where all the things that you wanted or want is there by default. Are you understanding? So the point being, why do I talk about the same things over and over again is because of that. Because I manifested money, I manifested my SP, I manifested a lot of things, if you go through my Reddit profile, you'll find a lot of posts about that as well. But I used to come back to the same thing. I used to be in the same cycle over and over again. And one day I realized, I sat with myself and I thought what I think about myself. And that is where I realized my identity was shit. My self concept was shit. I was not being loved or cherished or free or powerful or whatever the hell that I wanted. So the point is, what is your self concept? Who are you? The things that you want, well and good. You want your SP, you want money, you want a different career, you want all of that. But really, are you really manifesting from the identity of the person who deserves it, feels worthy, who is fulfilled, who is cherished, who is loved? Or are you manifesting from the identity of all the negative things? You need to sit with yourself and ask that question to yourself. Manifestation, law of assumption, is not a magic wand you say abracadabra and you get everything. It is a way of living. It's a lifestyle. You change everything about yourself. You do not go to the gym and come out and go to MacD or some restaurant chain and eat everything shit and expect the muscles to grow on their own. Of course not. You start eating healthy, you start eating a lot of protein, you lift a lot of weights, you say no to instant carbs and easy carbs, right? Then why do you not take manifestation in the same way? Why is manifestation not treated in the same way? You want your SP. Question yourself. Where is that coming from? He's treating you like shit. Of course, it is coming from you because everyone is you pushed out. People are just a reflection of you. But if she is treating you like shit, they are your reflection, right? So instead of changing the face, you're trying to fight with the mirror and trying to change the reflection by fighting with the mirror. Do you think that is going to work? No, that is not going to work at all. Do you think even if you paint over the mirror or stick a picture on the mirror, do you think your face has changed? No, it has not. So you need to change your face first. Nothing to change but self. Absolutely nothing to change but self. Your identity, your self concept has to change. I have seen a lot of people in the course of my journey. I've spoken to a lot of people, worked with a lot of clients, and this is the same thing that I see over and over again. People say, I have worked on my self concept, parroting, I'm loved, I'm loved, I'm loved. Okay, I am cherished, I'm cherished, I'm cherished. These are umbrella affirmations, and there is nothing wrong with that. But what is your pattern? That is the question. You may feel loved, you know you're loved, but maybe you're not cared for. That is what your identity is. That is what you know about yourself. And another most important aspect is, now, when Neville spoke about feelings, his famous book, Feeling is the Secret, he did not talk about the feelings that you feel in your body or the emotions. He did not talk about that. He spoke about knowing. The right title should be Knowing is the Secret. Your name is John, say for example. So do you wake up in the morning and feel it in your body that your name is John? Or you just know that your name is John? You know it, right? You know you love your mother, your father, your SP. You don't feel it all the time in your body. That is not sustainable because the feeling state, the emotional state, it goes up and down. They cannot be sustained. Neville specifically spoke about the naturalness. And what is the naturalness? That is the knowing. You know your name is John. You know the sky is blue. You know this, you know that. It becomes a fact, an indisputable fact. That is what Neville was talking about. So, the feelings, the emotions, the actions, the thoughts, the feta is something that will only come after you have changed your state. And how do you change your state? By repetition, by repeating. You pick a technique. There is no right or wrong technique. There are hundreds and thousands of techniques. You pick a technique and you repeat it. Even if you don't believe it, even if you don't have faith in it, you still repeat it. You may go through certain turmoils, you may have some resistance, but don't be scared of that resistance. It will go away because right now your mind is controlling you, but the right way is you should control your mind. And how do you control your mind? You control your mind by repetition. I have a chopper, and I don't know if you people know about it. The chopper, the vegetable chopper, is made out of plastic, okay, and it's a manual chopper, right? So there is a string that you need to pull for the blades to work and for the vegetables to chop. Now, I've had this chopper for more than a year, I guess. In this particular chopper, where you pull the string, there is a dent, a very big dent that is made from that string. That string is made out of cotton. Do you think a cotton string can create a dent as deep in a very strong material as plastic? No, no, right? It has to be the particular motion has to be repeated for that dent to be created. And I can give you 10,000 examples about repetition. I can give you so many examples. But the point is, unless you repeat something, I see a lot of posts, okay? Someone says, I did this for a week, I did this for 10 days, and I did this for 15 days, and blah, blah, blah. You pick a technique, you do it for 15 minutes, okay? And there are 24 hours in a day. From that, give or take 10 hours, you're sleeping and doing all of the other things, right? Now, what about the rest 14 hours? You remove 15 minutes twice a day for doing your techniques. You still have 23 hours, 23 and a half hours left. What are you doing? Where are your thoughts during that period? What are you doing? Think about it. During that period, you're thinking, oh my god, my desire is not here. You're looking at the 3D, you're checking the 3D, you're checking your Instagram, you're checking your Facebook, you're checking your text, WhatsApp, whatever it is. You're checking your bank account. What are you doing? What are you telling yourself? That you don't have it, right? That half an hour of doing the techniques is not going to do anything if you're not in the identity of having it. So I will repeat it over and over and over again and again in all of my videos because I want to drive this point home. I don't care how many people watch this video because there's nothing to see, obviously. I don't know how many people will listen to the video basically. And I don't care. The people who need me will find me. That is my identity. That is my belief system. So the point being, the rest of the 23 hour, 13 and a half hours, who are you? And what are you thinking? So I, this is like, I have seen so many, I have been replying to so many Reddit posts and I've been watching so many videos and so many YouTube channels that talk about do this technique and you will manifest it in 3 hours. Please don't fall for that. It's a scam. It is for uh, clicks and likes. Don't fall for it. Okay. Unless your identity has changed, you may get it, but you won't be able to sustain it. You will not be able to sustain it. So again, look inside yourself. Come across the patterns, understand yourself, and see where you're going wrong. And when you recognize the pattern, change it. You will have everything that you want. I promise you that. You will have everything you want. It is my promise. You have my word. So I will see you in the next video. That's it for today. Again, you want help with changing your patterns and recognizing the patterns. You want somebody to be by your side. I'm available on WhatsApp 24 by 7. I will not leave your hand throughout your journey. And I am not like the other quote unquote coaches who just goes for 1 hour and, it's not a business to me basically. So if you want to join me, the details are in the description. And I am extremely sorry. I just have one spot left right now because there are a lot of clients right now, and I am basically working 8 to 9 hours a day apart from my job. So that is one more thing. But if you want to join me, the details are in the description, and I will see you in the next video. I love you all. Bye.